Bull Send coming in at 4-1. There are 4 teams, Turtle, that are up here. We saw Charlotte Phoenix beating Upper 90 to join that group just a little while ago on the B stream. And this is not quite judgment week for a lot of these teams. There will be some very relevant B stream matches coming up. It's all about taking care of business, though, for Bull Send.
Yeah.
You can't look past any opponents.
I mean, you just got to keep it calm, stay relaxed, and in a series that you're supposed to win, and we talked about it last year, we said it. It's on paper. This is your series to win. The best way to do it is to stay calm. Don't panic on defense and just try and find each other. Once you get a little possession going, that's when your confidence starts building. Slowly build that over the series, and then towards the end, hopefully that's when you can start popping off and going for these incredible, solo plays. And we'll see what Bull Send, the former WGN champions, are going to do.
Turinturo and Buddy on the FMG side, they alone combined for 7.5 shots a game, which is unreal.
Yeah.
You got to go through, that's more than, what, I think 7 different RLCS teams, 3 other rival series teams, and as a team, they get that number up to about 10 shots a game. If you like offense, you're going to like this FMG squad, but it's Dino who scores here because as good as they are at shooting the ball, FMG do not stop many shots.
Yeah, and off the backboard as well. I talked about it last series. You get a blistering shot in. It makes it so much easier. I feel like every single striker, if you ask them, would you rather have a slow pass where you can kind of time your shot or just as fast as possible, a huge speeding bullet? They would easily choose the speeding bullet, just because it's so much easier to get a redirect with power.
Buddy will win this over Stokely, but it is cleared away to the corner by Dino. Here goes Calm. He's around another defender. Can he get the bump? No, it is cleared away. Buddy will give chase to Arturo behind him. Stokely, pass over to Calm, and they are dribbling circles around FMG, at least for the moment. Now Stokely. Try to bank one out for himself, but he can't recover in time. So a rare touch for FMG, at least gets the ball out of the danger area for a moment. They need a long sustained possession to calm down or cool off this Bull Send team.
And Bull Send, they're just faster to the ball right now. The pacing, the decision making, everything is just a level above. And here's a great example, Calm, his rotations, he's beating out the defender every single time in this corner. And what a touch as well from Stokely, almost getting that backwards redirect in.
Popped up at midfield for Turinturo to play, but he needs another touch, and he's got it, but does not get by Stokely. Now Calm watches that ball go over his head. Stokely is already recovered. He's boosted up, but he runs into Calm in the air. This is a chance for FMG, and Dino snuffs it out. Calm may turn it into a goal the other way, but Turinturo gets back in time. It was almost a brilliant play and then almost disaster on both ends of the field.
And you got to give it to Dino as well. He put himself in between the pass, predicting it perfectly. He was the last man back. You got to force yourself into that open space and hope you can get a prediction. He manages to do just that. And he's also going to put one in thanks to Calm. And that is going to put them up 2-0 in the series. FMG, they're just trying to match the pace but can't do it.
Calm pouring in his 19th goal of the season. That ties him for the team lead with, as we mentioned earlier, Stokely. That one unassisted, coming up near the halfway mark. And it is, in fact, 2-0. Now Stokely. As that go blocked away, and Turinturo is going to get to this in time, but Dino and Stokely are all over this. Buddy playing this back. Stokely having a lot of trouble, and Buddy scores over the top of the last defender.
And a wide open net. Buddy just a booming clear. The demo comes in as well, and nobody's back.
2-1 at halftime. FMG still plenty of life and a lot of time to work with against the top of the league Bull Send. Thunder has that ball played all the way back from whence it came. And it will be Stokely looking for Calm. They nearly connected. Dino trying to get one by Turinturo. And now it is Buddy hit up to the ceiling, did not land with his tires. So no flashy Garrett G style plays, but still enough offense to go around in the FMG zone. But not for long. Turinturo and Thunder double committed, but they won't get punished.
Even after the double commit, I'm surprised. I was looking at who was going to walk away with it, and Dino, he could have gotten a great clear there. He comes up short. Everything on the line for it. Dino's hit right there. Can't connect. And FMG, even after a double commit, can punish.
150 remains in a game that has been turned upside down. Stokely doesn't have a second touch. FMG ready to take over. They needed a stop on that ball from Stokely, though. Calm and Stokely both going up for this ball. That leaves Dino in a very difficult spot at midfield. They're going to get away with it for now, but I wouldn't rely on that going forward. What a pass, though, out to Stokely, and it's kept out. Buddy read that coming down from the crossbar and kept it out of the goal.
Stokely almost able to get the crossbar down shot. Buddy, I mean, at what point was it a save, or did he just have himself in the right position to get a touch? Either way, they're going to take it.
Dino in a tough spot trying to avoid a demo. The Bull Send defense does recover as Calm makes the save that keeps this game tied. FMG came for a fight, and they have taken it right at Bull Send, but nobody's gonna be there. Turinturo turned away from that ball at the last second, and Dino gets his second.
And you're right, the hesitation from Turo. He realized he was a bit out of position. He maybe could have gotten a piece of the ball if he challenged, and that's gonna get caught. Bull Send, they find the space, but Turinturo, I mean, you need to make a challenge there. You're hesitating too much in the offensive quadrant. If you're gonna be aggressive, there is no room to make a mistake like that.
Suffocating pressure from FMG for the last minute and a half or so. One mistake is all it takes for Bull Send to reclaim the lead, and Calm makes that save. And Stokely will not get rid of this. He had to take his time with no boost. Turinturo's all over that play, but can FMG get one back into the net? Thunder missing off the corner. One of very few opportunities left. Bouncer goes high. Follow from Thunder. Interference from Buddy, but it doesn't result in a goal. Final seconds tick away. Buddy throws one up there. Thunder's got to get to this. He does not. So Buddy will have to try and dribble the length of the field. He does get the ball in the air, but that is killed at the last moment. And Bull Send, it was a roller coaster ride, but they take game one.
I mean, I predicted them to win the series. I didn't expect it to be this close. And for FMG, I mean, the pressure really was stacking up for them towards the end there. I thought maybe they were going to run away with it. It just came down to that final play where Turo was a little bit too aggressive and got caught off guard.
A team that, again, as we mentioned, averages over 10 shots a game. The only other team in the rival series that does that is ARG. We saw them earlier today. They got 9 shots in that game, and a lot of them were pretty good-looking shots for FMG. What does Bull Send need to do to limit those high-quality opportunities?
I mean, Bull Send, it feels like just missed mechanics from the backboard. I felt like Dino, there were a few times in that series where he missed a big clear, big opportunity. Even on the double commit that we did see from, I believe it was FMG, they double committed, and then Bull Send, they had the opportunity. It was Dino in position to get the clear. He missed it off the backboard. Those are hits you need to get, and even towards the end there, barely missing a lot of the defensive hits. It just comes down to raw mechanics right now for Bull Send, and they got to connect.
It's very rare that you blow an opportunity like that where you should be able to get downfield and get a goal. Instead, you give one up.
It's the worst feeling.
Immediately behind you, but still come out on top in that game because they got kind of a lucky touch that got by Turinturo that proved to be the game winner. So now, Bull Send gets to reset, but so too does Full Metal Gaming. And we go to game 2. In a game that it is certainly not must-win for FMG mathematically, but I think mentally, after the highs and lows of that first game, they need to take this game.
And game 1, nobody really was coming out of the woodwork just swinging. It was just both teams feeling each other out. I thought it was going to be Bull Send, but they started to slow down, FMG picking up the pace, and now we've got a really good series on our hands.
A goal differential of 17 coming in. That's now, of course, improved to 18. for Bull Send. It's among the best in the league, and a ball that was perilously close to the Bull Send goal has been turned away. Stokely, there will not be any boost out of that corner. Dino does make the save, and back downfield we go. Stokely is going to play this. Thunder let it go. Did have to make the save, and fortunately for Full Metal Gaming, he was able to. Turinturo looking maybe for Buddy, but Buddy peeled off looking for boost. And so Bull Send should be able to take over again. Dino a little indecisiveness though. He thought about going for that back boost.
Oh, Calm.
Instead turned on it, and now Calm's shot is blocked away by Turinturo.
And I like the possession game from Bull Send. It feels like they're going back and forth pretty well. Just focusing on, staying calm, keeping possession, and focusing on how you can progress slowly as the series goes on, not throwing everything you have right away.
Thunder banking one out, but Dino is not a teammate. That's a real problem for FMG. They've seen a couple of shots whistled just wide or high of the mark. And Stokely rushing all the way back through the air, blows up the attack for a moment. Nobody home, but Stokely is the first of this ball. Now everybody misses. It's still an open net, and Buddy finally scores it.
And that was like 3 back-to-back open net opportunities for FMG. I thought after the first missed chance, FMG wouldn't get another one, but here comes Bull Send. Everybody kind of throwing themselves at the ball. The positioning really in question for Bull Send, but FMG, thankfully, they were there for the second and third opportunity.
Well, it wasn't pretty. That one looking a little bit better. Turinturo adds to the FMG lead.
Right off the kickoff, he takes it slow. He could have gone for the aerial, but he realizes he has all this space in front of him. Why not just take it to the ground, take it slow, and go for the flick? He does exactly that, and Turo, the finisher of FMG right now, coming in clutch, excuse me.
Calm, known for his 1v1 prowess as well, and that's got to feel good for Turo to get that ball right by him on a 1v1 play. There is Calm getting through Thunder. Dino trying to find a teammate, instead finding Turinturo, who is very proactive, coming off the back wall, and another shot's going to be blocked away by Dino.
And I'm still waiting. Bull Send, I mean, they have little bursts of excellence where I see a lot of potential, really great individual plays, and then it just comes down a lot of the time to finding possession and keeping the defense. But then Calm, he's listening to me. He says, just shut up and watch me.
And we will watch as Stokely gets a nice pass off to him, and Calm just makes sure that that ball finds its way into the net. 2-1 the advantage now for FMG. We're into the second half of game 2. This series with plenty of ups and downs and backs and forths to last a whole day.
Oh, the demo.
That demo does not lead to a goal, but it could lead to one a little bit later. Like now, perhaps. No, what a save as that is cleared away. That ball right on the goal line, and now Dino's got to play defense. He can't. And FMG cannot take advantage of a quick counterattack opportunity. Now Buddy, challenged by Dino. Turinturo for Thunder. Yes, sir, 3-1.
And the series started out with Bull Send outpacing everything FMG was throwing, but then the response, it almost took them a couple of games to warm up, but Thunder so fast to the ball. The corner play was there for FMG, and they get up in the series by 2 goals.
150 remains, and right when you thought, okay, Bull Send are back in business, the lead has widened back to 2. Stokely runs right through Turinturo and takes possession. Dino's shot is right at Turo, who would respawn. And Calm makes sure he doesn't get to that midfield boost.
Demo's really taking a huge hit to both teams. Everybody getting physical. It's almost like nobody really wants to go for a demo, then all of a sudden one of them hits one, and it's just feeding sharks at this point.
Look at all these teams learning from the Pittsburgh Knights playbook.
Yeah.
Now Dino. That will go all the way across, and Thunder should have this, but he took his time, so Stokely comes on to play. And now Calm was maybe looking for Dino, but Dino, I don't think he told him he was coming up.
Yeah. I mean, I like that hit. I like the backwards hit. Definitely confidence, trying to keep possession. Just came down to communication there. But I'd rather much have that than just a huge blatant clear or somebody throwing themselves at it.
Well, Calm will throw this all the way across for Dino. He'll put kind of a token shot on that Thunder will save away for the third time in this game. Stokely coming on is beaten out by Thunder, and here comes FMG again. Maybe looking for just one more to feel real secure about this, as Calm has that ball to the corner. Stokely, I think maybe played wide by design, but nobody was circling around to take the shot. Now the final 13 seconds, Stokely. It'll be Dino trying to center for Calm. There he is, and that's saved by Buddy, and that should put the finishing touches on a brilliant series-tying win for FMG.
Yeah. And what a way to bounce back. A little bit confused as how they would mentally face this game. Maybe they let Bull Send run away with it because they had game one in the books. That was all their game to take. And then all of a sudden, Bull Send barely sneak out a win. FMG, a great response here.
We normally talk about FMG's shots per game, but this time they make 8 saves on a relentless barrage of shots from Bull Send. And for Bull Send now, they look at the opportunities that they gave FMG. They weren't great opportunities. They weren't numerous, but a few key defensive miscues really came back to hurt them.
And one of their goals, I'll say it again, it was opportunities after opportunities. I feel like even when Bull Send did get, a mistake, they committed a mistake on defense, and then it's almost like they had more security to keep making mistakes, but nobody would come in and just get a clear. It came down to a lot of defense mishaps from Bull Send. How are they going to clean up? How are they going to keep rotating in? And I don't know what it is. It feels like it's a misuse of communication. We saw Calm hit something backwards. Nobody there trying to keep possession. Where was his teammate coming in? They couldn't communicate. And then now it's a matter of how can you rotate out and get a counterattack. The possession might be there here every once in a while, but overall, Bull Send not looking strong.
They are not looking strong, but they are not behind in this series because of that one goal from, I believe it was Dino, who scored ultimately the game winner in game one. So we're all tied up. We go to game 3, and very quickly a chance for FMG. Now Dino with Bull Send's first opportunity. They will not score in the first seconds. Thunder does get this to the backboard. Turaturo's up, and it is FMG that strike first.
FMG looking strong. What a challenge from Thunder against Stokely there. And then he beats out the defender in the air. And Turo, he's got an easy finish there. All came down to Thunder doing so much work to create space and make that opportunity possible.
I couldn't tell where it was. There was definitely a demo, and I wonder if it was Turanturo taking out a defender on his way back.
It was Dino on his way back, I thought.
It is going to be Calm who plays this over towards Stokely, and Bull Send going to be scratching their heads right now, wondering how they are going to solve this little conundrum. They now trail FMG. Again, when you look at the records, Bull Send should not be losing this match, and they can't afford to if they want to stay at the top. But Thunder scores another, and the hill becomes even taller to climb.
Here comes Thunder, game 3. A great shot, and he is really proving himself right now in this series, breaking away. And the startup for FMG has been so strong so far throughout the series.
This first minute has been brought to you by Full Metal Gaming, and it has been brought to Bull Send whether they wanted it or not. Stokely needs to navigate through some traffic to even try to get a ball in front. He cannot. Buddy with an aerial clear at Thunder, and he was trying to read what he thought was going to be a power clear from Dino. Calm now looking for Stokely. Buddy intercepts, but he didn't control that ball, and it could have been dangerous if not for the efforts of Thunder, who is now waiting in front of the goal, but Stokely makes sure that ball never reaches him.
And FMG, the aggression in the midfield is unmatched right now from Bull Send. They can't counter any of these challenges coming through. FMG are running away with the possession, and they keep winning every single challenge that's thrown at them.
Calm will drop this to Stokely, who does not have a lot to work with and can't keep the play alive, so Dino has to be firm at the back end. And now, Calm makes another stop, or maybe it's actually blocked away by a teammate coming across. Calm will just play one in, and that will count as a shot, but it is not a scoring opportunity for Bull Send. That was with some interference in the net, but the save is still made, and now Turinturo will get this out, and his teammates can boost up, but only for a moment, because here comes Stokely. Here comes Dino, and Calm's going to be waiting, but he had to circle around, and he's going to be slow getting to the offensive end.
Bull Send finally breaking out of their half. Even with demos coming in, where is somebody coming for a finish? We want to see somebody at least follow through. The third man, where was he? After physical plays, Bull Send still can't punish or put one in.
Buddy for Thunder, back now to Turinturo after Buddy was taken out of the play. And while it looked good for a moment, Bull Send shut the door and keep it only a 2-goal deficit. But a 2-goal deficit right now, Turtle, seems monumental and almost insurmountable for Bull Send. They have not had many good looks at the orange net at all. Stokely has to knock Calm out of the way so he can finally get one, and Thunder just makes the stop.
And where was the communication? Calm just got knocked out of the way. The dribble was trying to come through, the impatience, and no positional awareness.
Stokely, quick reaction to get that ball to the corner, but it is coming right back to the Bull Send half of the field. Turinturo on this. Calm misses, so Dino will have to take over. It does work out for Bull Send because Calm is downfield. Now Stokely will try to score off a rebound, but he can't power through and keep the shot on target.
And I've been impressed this entire time with FMG's defense. The third man, whoever is last back, always so pivotal with how they get these saves. Even right there, we see the follow through from Buddy. You can't break the rotation even when physical play does come through for Bull Send.
Bull Send has tried to make FMG uncomfortable on both halves of the field, and they have been unsuccessful for the most part. Oh, how about Thunder?
The pop-off game for him, game 3, has Thunder's name written all over it, and the follow-up dunk off the wall to get the recovery. Thunder is on fire right now.
I'll give Calm a lot of credit to read where that shot was going. He had to pick a spot. He guessed right, but he could not expect the ball to go right back at Thunder, who dunks it in. And that should just about bring us to the end of game 3. Unless Bull Send have a miraculous comeback in them, and it doesn't look like it as they do not score on this trip down the field. That is a loose ball for Stokely, but as luck would have it for him, Buddy is right there, and he plays it right back where the ball has spent a lot of time in this game, the Bull Send half of the field, and where Calm has spent a lot of time in his own net making saves like that.
Yeah. I mean, 10 seconds left. You got to just recollect your thoughts. Your Bull Send, great attempts at getting demos, trying to disrupt the defensive line for FMG, but it's just not happening. Dino, he's going to start the momentum, hopefully, for the next game for Bull Send and put one in here.
Like a struggling free throw shooter, just needs to see the ball go into the net one time, and maybe, just maybe, that will spark something going forward in the series.
And that's great. James and I talked about it in our series before in EU. I mean, when you see a player stop playing, or at least trying, towards the end of a game, that's the worst sign mentally, because his teammates are going to see that. They're going to say, oh, he's either giving up in this series, or he's just, even if he's recollecting his thought, it just doesn't look good. You want to just finish out the series as strong as possible. That way you can start any kind of momentum into the next game.
Winning is oftentimes a mindset or a certain mentality. And Bull Send, at least you know that they are competitors, that they are going to play right through to the end. But they need to get that going a lot sooner, otherwise they're going to drop this series to FMG. And what I found, I think, the most impressive about Full Metal Gaming, and it's been their MO throughout most of the season, everybody is involved in just about every play. You're seeing just about even scoring. You're seeing a lot of assists across the board. It hasn't been just Turinturo getting involved in almost 3/4 of the plays. It's a well-rounded effort. Bull Send doesn't know who to stop. and they just can't stop all three of them.
And I agree, but if you're going to have to pick somebody, I would go with Thunder. That performance, you're right, everybody on defense especially, Full Metal Gaming, they were strong, they were consistent. But then Thunder, his shots were on point that game. I thought he was putting himself in the best position, approaching the ball at the best angle, and still the dunk play off the wall, that recovery was great. And right now the momentum is all in Full Metal Gaming's hand. They have the match point, and they can take it.
Numbers can tell you who to key in on at the start of the series, and the numbers would have told you Turinturo. Watching them play, I agree with Turtle. Thunder's the guy you got to stop because he has been running rampant, and he has scored some very flashy goals and come very, very close on a couple of other occasions.
And the dunks as well. Full Metal Gaming, man. Every time they go and approach some kind of a challenge, it's usually a dunk just like that, and it makes it so hard for any counterattack to come through from, Bullsen. I almost said Compadres.
Well, it was Calm who had a tough time with that ball. It came off the ceiling at an angle I don't think he was expecting.
Yeah.
And now Calm and Dino both come rushing out of their own net. It was Calm who got the clear. Dino probably should not have gone, or if so, should have been in position to follow up the play. But Bullsen, despite that little double commit, are on the offensive end. Buddy will put this off to the side, but Stokely keeps it in for the moment. But there is Thunder, who has had his handprints all over everything so far for FMG.
And I mean, if you're Bullsen, your only loss this season has been to Compadres. So right now, it's almost like these teams that seem a bit towards the lower level, lower tier, are their kryptonite. Full Metal Gaming, so strong. And at what point do you consider them lower level teams, or is it just who is on point at the given day?
Calm will throw this all the way through. He needs one more touch to get the ball in front. And Turinturo just catches this. My goodness, it's like he had spikes on his car. That ball went nowhere. Now Buddy, out of control after trying to play past Calm. That gets by Thunder. Calm will take this. Stokely was coming up as well. And Calm trying to play a little bit of hero ball, it seems, and it might have cost Bullsen an opportunity. They're still there, though, and finally, Calm is beaten by Thunder.
And Calm was trying there to be a little bit more patient, force maybe a better 50. Oh, my goodness, and what a touch. Speaking of the man himself, trying to force a 50-50, some kind of a better challenge. Doesn't get it, and he could have maybe gotten a flick. And like you said, trying to play hero does not pay off. Still 0-0 here, almost half the game gone.
Stokely's shot is going to be just wide, and again caught by an FMG defender on the back wall. They are not letting any rebounds get out to where someone like Calm or Stokely can just run onto it and give Bullsen an early lead. This is set at Calm. He makes the save. Speaking of rebounds, another opportunity. No, little hesitation there from Turo and FMG. They're still on the attack, but I think their grasp on this possession is fading. Now Calm will find Buddy, and that means the ball's going right back to the Bullsen half of the field. It has spent a lot of time there as Calm makes this save, but he hasn't cleared this out of the way, and again, more second and third and fourth chance opportunities.
And we saw it with Linked Up in the last series, even when a team is constantly on the defensive end, all it comes down to is a fast break for that defensive team just to get out of their half and get a great shot in. But Bullsen, even when they do get it clear, they're not finding each other.
Turinturo, with what little was left of his boost, got this ball in front. Thunder now has that at midfield. Buddy trying to interfere with the play. Stokely's shot, Calm's dunk attempt, neither finds the back of the net, and now Stokely will go to the ceiling. Now you see Bullsen, they're digging deep into the bag of tricks. They are scraping the bottom of the barrel looking for anything because, look, a conventional pass and a shot is not going to beat FMG.
And the goal line saves, Thunder right there, we saw it. They are so good in net, each and every one of them. And it's not just an individual savior right now who's keeping FMG involved. It's everybody on the pitch. Whether they're in net or not, they're winning challenges and they're beating out the pace of Bullsen.
Buddy got that outside, but Stokely was waiting. Calm, bullied by Turinturo, as he couldn't make the stop at midfield. That's Stokely trying to maybe win this game and keep Bullsend alive, but the ball just dies at the goal line and is cleared away. Now back the other way. Nobody's at the net.
That's it.
Turo gives FMG the lead.
I talked about counterattacks, and this is not what I expected. I was looking for Bullsend to break out of their half, and then here comes FMG after monstrous pressure from Bullsend for the past 30 seconds. So close, a goal line save comes through, and then FMG a response, a great dribble, and then an open net to shoot at.
All right, Top Dogs, what do you got now? 20 seconds. And little more than a prayer. Loose ball there. A little bump from Stokely, and Calm had to wait and wait. And now with only 10 seconds left, the ball's going the wrong way for Bullsend. Now they can try to right the ship with only 5 seconds left. That's the big clear they needed. Stokely's shot is wide, and that ball has not touched yet. Stokely pops one up for Dino. Don't know how much he has. His shot is blocked. And Stokely's got to get on his horse to try and dribble this to the corner, and he does not get it to the wall. FMG have made a statement.